Gorillas share about 98% of their DNA with humans. They are the largest primates on Earth. A male gorilla can weigh up to 400 pounds. Gorillas live in tropical forests across Africa. A dominant male is called a silverback due to the gray hair on his back. Gorillas walk on their knuckles to support their weight. They have unique fingerprints, just like humans. Gorillas communicate using more than 25 vocalizations. They can laugh when tickled. Gorillas are vegetarians and eat leaves, fruit, and bamboo. Some gorillas have been seen eating insects for protein. They can consume up to 40 pounds of food per day. Gorillas build new nests every night for sleeping. A gorilla's arms are longer than its legs. They have a stronger bite force than a lion. Gorillas are shy and gentle unless threatened. They can live up to 40 years in the wild. In captivity, some gorillas have lived over 50 years. The world's oldest gorilla, Fatu, is over 65 years old. Gorillas rarely drink water, getting most of it from their food. They can climb 30 feet into trees. Gorillas have thicker skin than humans. Their nose prints are as unique as fingerprints. Gorillas can catch human colds and flu. They use tools, such as sticks, to measure water depth. Gorillas have incredible memory and problem-solving skills. Their arms can be 7 feet long when stretched out. The strongest silverback can lift over 1,800 pounds. A gorilla's heartbeat is 30 to 40 beats per minute at rest. They sleep about 12 hours per day. Gorillas yawn when they are stressed or tired. A baby gorilla weighs about 4 pounds at birth. Gorilla moms carry babies for 9 months, just like humans. Baby gorillas ride on their mother's back until they are 4 years old. Gorillas have wrinkled faces, which help them express emotions. They are highly intelligent and can learn sign language. The famous gorilla Koko knew over 1,000 words in sign language. Gorillas mourn their dead and show signs of grief. They can recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of self-awareness. Gorillas can show emotions like love, anger, and sadness. They sometimes sing or hum while eating. Gorillas have strong family bonds and protect their young fiercely. They rarely fight but can charge at 25 miles per hour if provoked. A gorilla's chest-beating sound can be heard half a mile away. Gorillas only have one baby at a time. Twins are extremely rare. They have thick black hair that helps keep them warm. Some gorillas have reddish-brown fur instead of black. Western gorillas are smaller than eastern gorillas. There are 4 gorilla subspecies: Western lowland, cross river, eastern lowland, and mountain gorillas. Mountain gorillas live in high altitudes up to 13,000 feet. Gorillas have larger brains than any other primate except humans. Their brain weighs about 500 grams. Gorillas have 32 teeth, just like humans. They use their lips and hands to communicate. Gorillas have opposable thumbs, which help them grip objects. They can suffer from heart disease, just like humans. Gorillas are endangered, with less than 1,000 mountain gorillas left. Habitat destruction is the biggest threat to gorillas. Gorillas have great night vision. They use leaves as umbrellas during rain. A gorilla's sense of smell is stronger than a human's. They can detect predators from a distance. Gorillas play and wrestle like human kids. They use their lips to groom each other. Gorillas have a special play face when having fun. They rarely get parasites due to their grooming habits. Gorillas can survive in the wild with one arm or leg. They rarely get cavities despite eating a lot of fruit. Gorillas can have gray hair as they age. Some silverbacks live alone after being overthrown. Gorillas in captivity can learn to use basic tools. Their vocal cords are larger than those of humans. Gorillas can learn to imitate human actions. Their powerful jaws can crush hard nuts and bark. Gorillas have thick muscles, making them incredibly strong. Some gorillas hold hands while resting. They love banana peels as much as the fruit inside. Gorillas rarely show aggression without reason. They have thick nails for scratching and grooming. Gorillas can live in groups of up to 30 members. A silverback leads the group and decides when to eat and rest. Gorillas sometimes pound their chests to show excitement. They have larger noses than chimpanzees or orangutans. A gorilla's scream can scare away leopards. Gorillas have short tails hidden under their fur. They don't like getting wet and avoid swimming. Some gorillas have individual personalities just like people. They rarely look directly into each other's eyes to avoid conflict. Gorillas in zoos can recognize their keepers and form bonds. They sometimes clap their hands to get attention. Gorillas can learn to open doors and latches. They are social creatures and suffer in isolation. Gorillas have been observed comforting each other after conflicts. They can survive in cold temperatures due to their thick fur. Some gorillas use sticks as back scratchers. Their muscles make up over 40% of their body weight. Gorillas' noses have patterns as unique as human fingerprints. They are one of the closest relatives to humans after chimpanzees. The first gorilla fossil was found in Africa in the 20th century. If gorillas disappear, entire ecosystems will be affected. Gorillas can recognize different human faces. They can tell apart friend from foe within their group. Gorillas sometimes play tricks on each other for fun. They have a strong sense of fairness and share food. A silverback's roar can be heard over a mile away. Gorillas rarely attack humans unless provoked. Some gorillas use leaves as toilet paper. Gorillas will avoid eye contact as a sign of respect. They sometimes pretend to fight as part of bonding. Gorillas are more closely related to humans than orangutans. They drink rainwater by cupping their hands. Gorillas can recognize themselves in videos. Some gorillas develop bald spots on their heads as they age. Gorillas have two sets of vocal cords for deep sounds. They can sense changes in weather and seek shelter. Gorillas sometimes carry small logs like dolls. A baby gorilla's first teeth appear in 2 to 3 months. Gorillas sleep in curled-up positions like humans. A young gorilla's grip is so strong they can hang from one hand. Gorillas have different dialects based on their region. They sometimes walk upright for short distances. A gorilla's heartbeat speeds up when excited. They make deep rumbling sounds to show contentment. Some gorillas smack their lips to show affection. Gorillas show jealousy if another gets attention. They can form lifelong friendships. Gorillas in captivity can learn to paint. Some gorillas enjoy watching people just as much as we watch them. They can communicate using body language. Gorillas stretch when waking up, just like humans. They use small stones as hammers to break nuts. A silverback can lead a group for over 20 years. They love chewing on tree bark for nutrients. Some gorillas have freckles on their faces. Gorillas can survive in low oxygen levels at high altitudes. They sometimes clap their hands to warn others of danger. Gorillas have great balance and can walk across thin branches. Their hearts are twice the size of a human's. Gorillas use their lips to pick up small objects. They enjoy rolling down hills for fun. Gorillas can sense human emotions and react accordingly. They have great depth perception, which is really helpful for climbing. Some gorillas even like to stack rocks just for fun. They sometimes nap during the day, much like humans. Gorillas show patience when teaching their young. They rarely fight within their own group. A gorilla's skin under its fur is dark. They can have different eye colors, including amber. Gorillas have a powerful sense of direction, and they sometimes watch the sunset together. Gorillas can hear ultrasonic sounds beyond the human range. They can have favorite foods, just like humans. Gorillas sometimes cough when they're sick, just like us. A gorilla's fur protects them from insect bites. Gorillas enjoy playing with water but don't swim. Their ears are very small compared to their heads. Some gorillas develop wrinkles with age. A gorilla's nostrils flare when they get angry. They sometimes hold hands while resting, and gorillas can be ticklish in certain areas. They often groom each other as a bonding activity. A gorilla's toes are almost as dexterous as their fingers. They can live in both wet and dry forests. Gorillas can stand on their hind legs for short bursts. They sometimes hum before sleeping. Gorillas yawn when watching others yawn, just like humans. They comfort their young when they're scared. Gorillas rarely need medical attention in the wild. They have strong immune systems, and a gorilla's eye shape is similar to a human's. Gorillas sometimes pout when annoyed. They can recognize old friends even after years apart. A gorilla's footprint is as unique as a human's. They can have albino fur, but it's extremely rare. Gorillas avoid stepping in mud when they can. Their sweat glands are in their hands and feet. Gorillas sometimes chase butterflies just for fun. They can have sleeping patterns similar to humans. Gorillas like to hold sticks while walking. They can sit in meditative poses for hours. Gorillas have calm expressions when relaxed. They sometimes lean against trees when tired. Gorillas love eating figs when they can find them. They can learn to use mirrors to check for injuries. Gorillas make soft grunting sounds while eating. They sometimes hug their young tightly when scared. Gorillas don't like sudden loud noises. Some gorillas play with their shadows. They often smell their food before eating it. A gorilla's back muscles are incredibly strong. They sometimes gently push others to get their attention. Gorillas have very flexible shoulders for climbing. Some gorillas pick at their teeth with twigs. They often smile when they are happy. Gorillas never live alone unless forced. They can live in dense jungles or open grasslands. A gorilla's bones are denser than human bones. Gorillas respect the hierarchy in their groups. Some gorillas form lifelong friendships with zoo animals. If a silverback dies, the group may fall apart unless another takes over. That's 200 incredible gorilla facts.